Forget about how your past was. That doesn't matter. We are not talking about earthly persecutors or accusers, You have one accuser always standing before God's throne day and night accusing us. His mouth should be zipped. For his mouth to be zipped, then you must live a clean and holy life. When you walk in purity, when you walk in holiness, then he has nothing to accuse you of. When he looks at you, he said, oh, I don't have any fault with him. All I see him is his light. When there's light all over you, there's no darkness. And darkness will speak, because it's the absence of light. And a lamb does not resist persecution. It humbly submits meekly. In Isaiah 53:7, it is said of the Lord Jesus Christ, as a lamb that is brought to the slaughter, he opened not his mouth. So what is another quality that you are walking in that sacrificial love? When you don't resist people persecuting you. Just humbly. Don't even defend your reputation. It is said of the Lord Jesus Christ in Philippians chapter 2 verses 5 to 8. He counted not his own reputation. He considered it not. Which means he did not defend himself. Though he was right. There was nothing wrong in him. He could hire an attorney. Okay, represent me. Fight my case. He didn't do that. In fact, he told the people, at this moment, with the snap of my finger, 12 legions of angels can come down to protect me. He said, but I choose not to. I am the sacrificial lamb, ready to be led to the slaughter. So consider not your reputation. The Lord Jesus Christ himself taught us, when you are persecuted, you are so blessed. Count it a blessing. It's not something negative, It's a blessing. If you're not persecuted, you lost a blessing. That doesn't mean you advertise to be blessed, to be persecuted. Don't do that. Don't go looking for it. It will come looking for you when you walk right before God. I was preaching this in Israel, and one of my associate, my staff, he came and told me a very interesting story. He said, let me share this thing that happened in my life that will spice up your message. He said, tell me. When he was growing up in his village, he had 2 sheep. One a mother sheep, another a little lamb. And he bought it from the market, and every day he fed it, he tended it, until they all grew big. So when they grew big, he was also growing, and he was not caring for the sheep anymore. So his grandmother told him, look, I am old, I cannot be running after these goats anymore. So why, since you are not caring for them, why don't you just sell them to the slaughterhouse? Say, okay, fine. So he brought both the sheep to the slaughterhouse. When he brought to the slaughterhouse, and there was this Muslim man. In India, Muslims always sell goats, They chop. And several goats were hanging upside down. And these 2 lambs, he told me, they looked up. And they recognized their own kind hanging up there. So after some haggling over the prices, the mother goat was sold first. As soon as the butcher got the mother goat, he cut her head, drained all the blood, and hang her upside down on a hook. Now this little lamb saw all this. My staff told me he saw the lamb. It saw the butcher cutting the mother. He saw the butcher draining the mother's blood. He saw the butcher hanging the mother on a hook. And this little lamb knew what was taking place, and he also knew that it's next. But it never moved a feet. It just stood there, knowing that it's going to die. That is the lamb's life. That is the character we should have. Resist not persecution. Resist not. Be willing to submit to the God who judges righteously. You know, this world system is full of evil and corrupt. All the judges that we have, corrupt men. Gays anyway. You standing for righteousness, do you think you stand any chance? No. Any lawmaker that comes to the country, they'll change the laws for the evil of the Christians. Don't resist. Submit willingly. And when we do that, we are walking in that sacrificial life.